Hello everybody, and in the previous episodes we have been doing a fair bit. Not too much, but still a fair amount. What shall we start doing today? Well, we still have not been able to find a way to make a pie, so that's a problem. However, I think the thing that we shall be doing today is getting more shrines done. Because the more amount of shrines we do, and the more amount of hearts we have, basically allows this, it allows the series to really kick off better. Because yet again, I kind of want to do like all the shrines. I want to do a lot of the quests, like not all of the quests, definitely not, but do a fair amount of general quests. Um, Especially the ones that are mainly based around giving you shit. So we'll wait. Scratch my eye. And I think I can already see where we need to go. Which is awesome. Thank you to the Patreons of Smazabazo and Kyo Kyle. I hope you are both doing very well. Kyo Kyle has been streaming only up because he is a speedrunner. So you know he's slightly better than me because he can run through games instead of mildly jogging. But I guess technically in Payday I do actually kind of speed through. Also, we have to listen to the thing that is terrible, that is the Blood Moon. Terrible, most annoying thing ever. So, we haven't uncovered much yet, but I believe that the thing that is making the Zelda come around... Ooh. There's a boss here. But the thing that is, like, looking like Zelda and doing evil shit, I'm presuming that that is, Trinrover. Because that just makes so much sense. Like, Trinrover, classic enemy, works well with Ganon. The theme that, we're getting, like... Because if you've seen the amiibo, it's like, well, okay, Ganondorf is probably gonna be pretty cool looking in this game. So because of that, I do think that, maybe Trinrover would make sense. Tsutsuum Shrine. The best thing would be if they brought back, Varen, because if you don't know, Varen actually has the ability to go into people's bodies and control them. She has a body hack ability, essentially. But, this is Legend of Zelda, and no one likes Seasons and Ages unless they're called me. So it's highly unlikely for that to ever be the case. Right, we need full health for that. Okay, that doesn't do anything. Okay, so this is obviously a contraption-based game that we're playing here. Almost thought I heard it like short-circuiting, and I was just like, what do you mean? So my questions about this currently are just simple things. What the hell is that? So simple things are what I'm curious about right now. And simple things just generally mean stuff like, so what is the exact purpose of the things that we're doing here? And stuff like that. So I think, from how my brain works, is we're trying to make it so then we can block it. Okay. I actually do not know at all what we're meant to be doing here. So, We can ascend up here. Which means we can move this doohickey. So there. It didn't actually do what we needed it to do, so we'll move it a bit higher. And now a bit lower. There. So that's now a speed bump, so hit into that and now go straight down, which is really good for us. So now what we need to do is we need to make it so that this thing here is stopping when we want it to stop. And one thing that we're definitely going to need, no matter what, is probably the extra little pin that's over here. Because if we're making a pachinko machine, you need a lot of pins. If anyone's played Mario Sunshine, you would know how many pins are in a pachinko machine. A lot. So what we're going to need to... Oh! Hello. While we were minding our own business, something happened. And that literally solves it. Okay, cool. We've now officially been better at the video game. Okay. Not like that. I want you to come closer to me. Oh, fuck no. There we go. So we're gonna need to make a device like this. Then put it like so. Insert it. What if we just make a pin that goes on the outside, but just barely goes in? There we go. And then that pushes it in there. We solved it, guys. I like these ones. These ones are the funnest because they're the ones where it's like, how the fuck do I... Ah. It's ingenuity, and I love that so much. Yeah, there's a lot of Payday content coming out this week. Maybe tomorrow when you're watching this. The Call of Duty tier list video for spawn room weapons will be uploaded. So, will be premiering. So that will be absolutely amazing. I'll probably be doing some more, gun showcase and other stuff like that videos. Not too sure overall everything I'm going to be doing. But this week, I think what I want to do is... So that's one of the videos. I have 2 Payday videos and I have 2 more videos. I think this week we're not going to do DBD, but I might do DBD because the event is still going on and I want to get as many blood points as I can. Hello, you are a shrine. I already have you marked down as a star. There's no star here though, so... This is probably the fastest. Man, I love the travel system of this game. It's so nice. And the other thing that's so nice is the fact that we're probably actually going to be reaching sorta the end of the game soon. I'm not sure how many shrines there are in the game. I will look that up because that is an actual significant thing to look up. Because it makes sense to look something like that up, but it doesn't make sense to, look up everything. Because this is a video game, where the fun of it is playing the game and not looking up guides. I will say that there have been people who have been making hover bikes and all that crazy shit. which is absolutely amazing. I love the ingenuity and creativity of people. Um, but it's also funny because the people who always make those style of videos are never the people to make their own like let's plays. So you never really see just how useful it is. Like when you see the death rays when people like make portable Death Stars, it's like, oh yeah, I saw someone kill a Gleeok without even needing to fight it. Like that's awesome. Which is yeah, it's awesome. But the other problem with that is like it's just like, oh well then everything must be easy. And because you know the way I like to play video games is try to play them in a way where you don't break the game. But you still play it in a way where, you know, challenge is there, but, like, you know, there's still fun. And that's why, like, with DBD, I'll either play very fun builds, or I'll play, you know, kind of, like, strong builds. Because you're either just going for, like, a funny gimmick where you're like, ha ha ha, I did the gimmick, haha. Or you're playing games where it's more so, like, I want to get this one thing. Like, I want to, you know, get this interaction going or something like that. But yeah, I've been absolutely... I need to learn how to play Mob of the Dead. I think Mob of the Dead is one of the maps I want to do the most. I'm not so sure about everything else. I think BO2 I want to start doing a lot more of. I want to have around 15 BO2 videos for the gun showcase video series before I finish BO1. Kind of like how I had like I think 20 out of the 30 World at War videos, which by the way, the World at War gun showcase video series is now finished. And it has been organized in the way of how the weapons are shown. So that's neat in my opinion. So what I mean by that is it goes pistols, and then, like, you know, I don't know, like assault rifles, and then this gun, and then that gun, and then this gun, and then that gun. So it has a nice little balance to it now, and I cannot snipe anything because I don't have a bow. Unfortunate. Sonapan Shrine. I think we only need to do 4 shrines, 4 more shrines in this video, and then we will have 15 hearts. I'm not sure how many we have now, but I'm pretty sure it's 13. Missing pathways. Sonapan Shrine. Pan means bread in Japanese. I love it when it goes like I think I've said it a few times, but my favorite thing is when that shit happens. Now then. So, obviously this is a... This is an interesting little gimmick here. Where what you want to do is attach it like so. So then you can ascend through this. And then go to here to kick the damn chest. Arrows! That will be very useful. There we go. And then we can put this back to where we need it. I like these ones as well. The ones where it's like really simple. Just reinforcing an idea. But I will say so far, the Desert Temple has been the only temple I've actually been like really, really excited about. So, what we're going to want to do is obviously do the thing that we've been doing the entire game. Doing something like that, and then what we're going to do is ascend, because of course we're going to ascend, because there's a reason to, obviously. There has to be. And the reason to ascend is so then we can get to this platform. I will say I thought it was going to be something crazier than that, but you know, fair enough. Not every single shrine can be a hitter. But man, it feels so good just like blitzing through a bunch of shrines. It's like when it's like in Payday, blitzing through a bunch of those. I've been getting a bunch of skins, like I've been doing the skin grind for that game, as well as selling selling cards and other stuff I don't want, and selling the skins I don't want to buy because a lot of the skins are really fairly priced, where it's like 3 cents, 5 cents, and I love that about a game. And then the real big jackpots, 50, maybe $100, maybe if it's like a mint condition legendary of a gun that's actually really good. That also looks nice, which makes sense. Like it's like a 1% drop, or like a 0.2% drop or something. Like it makes sense. There's a shrine over there, but we've already cleared it. So there are shrines around these areas. I know that one is not a shrine, but this one probably is. So we'll go over here, and we'll go check out what the hell this is. But the thing that's neat is we're probably this week going to be starting a new quest. So I'm not sure if we're going to do Goron, or I would presume Korok would be one too. But we'll do one of them. Ooh, what a pretty tree that is. Upwards this way. It is beautiful scenery, isn't it? Yeah, that's definitely a shrine that we can go to. Awesome. I guess we will go to Goron. We'll do the Goron thing because there's a few shrines around Goron City. So it kind of like that kind of indirectly controls our path a bit. Which is an interesting little thing. But man. They should have made the ability to make a hoverboard. Like, I understand the auto build, like, that's what the auto build feature is literally just like, oh, you put two fans together, and, like, I've seen people make bikes that are literally like the, whatever it's called, the, Master Cycle, which also, the funniest thing, the Master Cycle is like a prototype version of the build system in a way, because of the fact that it takes fuel, and you use ingredients to do that fuel, where in this one, you have a power meter, which makes way more sense. So I think they had the idea of the Master Cycle and a lot of the Breath of the Wild 2 shit when they made the DLC. Sapara Shrine. So they were like, oh, we'll put some of this stuff in, and then maybe people will be able to piece together some cool ideas. But, like, I remember when we saw Link with the mystical hand, like, when it was, like, 1 or 2 years away, where we hadn't even gotten the trailer for Tears of the Kingdom. We didn't know the name or anything, and it was just, like, the new Zelda game that's gonna be coming out. You know, you're gonna fucking... We're gonna Mega Man the shit out of you. Guys, I feel so fucking awesome. Ah. Awesome. Okay. Okay, I don't know what that was all about, but we did it. I think I think some of the ideas are made for like you don't use anything, but you can still use stuff. Well, what if we ascend this? You're a clever one. The thing that annoys me is if we had a shield that had rocket shit on it, we could then do this. But, like, if you don't... Like, I understand exactly what we have to do. We have to fucking... We have to, like, go next to this and then rewind it. But, like, it would have... Like, it's so annoying when it's like, oh, what's the easy mode of this? Oh, it's to do this. Like, yeah, like, this is how you do this. Like, it's super simple. Like, it makes total sense. But it's like, I could have just rocket shielded and, like, not done any of it. But only if I preemptively knew what the shrine was about. Which, like, I understand that it's, like... that, but, like, it's also, like, it doesn't prevent people from doing skips. It only prevents people from being like, oh, I know how I can do this. Which is just, like, cucking, inventive players. Which I understand is like, oh, well, we want you to do the puzzle. But at the same time, if you make it so you can skip it, then what's the point? You could have put a barrier around it and made it so then you couldn't, you know, shield rocket. But they didn't do that, so then what's the point? I understand that it's a one shrine thing versus like a bunch of other shrines. So to say that, you know, oh, they're making a massive blunder is kind of like a stupid thing to say. It's still to be said. That's a bit silly that that is the case. I think this is where the Gazette is, if I'm not mistaken. This one here, the Typhlo Ruins, will be the perfect one to go to that further one. And then once we've done all of that, we have officially gotten, I think 15 hearts. And then we'll do, yeah. I'm not 100. I know you can get like, basically like 37 hearts. I think people are saying that there's currently 2 hearts missing, which just means welcome. There's gonna be some fucking DLC for you, mate. But yeah, I'm never ever like annoyed whenever a game is just like, well, there's gonna be DLC because it's just I get more of a good game. Cool. I can understand some people getting annoyed, but like. Such a minuscule thing to be annoyed about. Because it's just like, oh, for the smaller, like, for however long the DLC, like, let's say it takes half a year, let's say it's December. On December, they release the first DLC for this game, right? By that time, you've probably already had a, like, fully finished run and, you know, you had a lot of fun and shit like that. So to me personally, it feels like, you know, that's fine. But I know for sure that there are going to be people who are just like, well, it's just shitty still. It's right trigger, not left trigger. It's devil trigger. Such nice classic music. Ooh, is that a shrine? I wonder how many shrines are on the fucking tower itself, mountain itself. It feels like a lot. But yeah, this is probably gonna, we'll probably only be like 35 minutes into this video when we finish all of these shrines. Which is amazing. Especially because we're probably gonna, like, we're getting, like, I think honestly we're actually getting close enough to the point where my playthrough of Tears of the Kingdom might finish soon. which is kind of daunting and crazy in a way. Because I always thought that this game would be like maybe because when I started it, I was like, this might be 100 episodes long. But I think for someone like the Game Grumps, if they did the pathing ideas that I did, it would be 100 episodes long. 30-minute videos, 40-minute videos, it would be like an hour long. It would be like 100 episodes long, which I think is actually really good. I think having long series, especially Game Grumps long series, those are the ones that get the most amount of love. Because the longer they play a game, the more jokes get to seep in more. And like a lot of more crazy, funny shit gets happened. That's why there's like so many compilations of like them playing games that are like, you know, like what to explain? Like Danganronpa is a newish one where it's like, oh, everyone's been loving the Danganronpa videos. Everyone's been loving a lot of you know, like Breath of the Wild as well. Wait. What's the point of this? I'm so confused. Oh, there's a thing to hit. What did that do? So many mysteries. Ah, I getcha. Okay, that makes more sense. So it's a quick precision test. I gotcha. Well, for me, #1 sniper in the world, this will be no problem at all. See? No problem at all, right? Yeah, I thought it was going to be way easier because you'd be able to see, but sadly your peripheral is terrible when you use a bow. It's been wedged into the wall. That's hilarious. Okay, so we have another one. Okay. Whee! Now this is my type of game. Okay. I've learned the idea. So you do that, you follow it, and then basically when you get down, you immediately fucking do it. So play at the ball, you play at the balls. You always got to play at the balls first. And then we now do that. You cunt. You're too fast. That's fine. It's not gonna affect me too much. I like this one. This is a really fun shrine. I like this one. Okay, so we do this again. We have to wait maybe when it's dropping. It's not what I wanted at all, but thank you. Yeah, this is gonna take me a few tries. Like getting my audio right for playing Code Veronica, the next Resident Evil game to be played. And then we'll be playing Outbreak, and then we'll probably play Gaiden. We're gonna play a lot of side games. I wanna play like basically every single Resident Evil game. Yes, we got it. Sick. I think I got a 10 for that one. What about you guys? What do you rank that one out of 10? I personally am going with 10. I like these wooden Zonai chests. Those are kind of cute. I think my favorite type of idea for a Zelda game would be one, like, where there's, like, I just want to see, like, seasons and ages redone, but, like, without the toy-like aesthetic, because although, yes, it works for nothing, it does exist, I think there's just so much better you can do. I think Link Between Worlds, but slightly more realistic, would be great. Like, I know that they can do it. Like, it would be hard to mesh those two styles together, but come on, it's Nintendo. Like, Nintendo is a good company. It's just that a lot of their branches aren't able to do good shit. Meaning basically just Pokemon, so Game Freak. I think Game Freak is the only company that is, like, genuinely a bad fucking developer these days. And it's because they just have no heart left. Because they made so many games and then they got burnt out and then they still had to keep making games. And then when they pushed to make, you know, one real good Pokemon game, everyone was like, it has Landorus in it, and Landorus is cancer. And it's just like, well, fuck you, kill yourself. I guess we're not making any good games then. Fuck you. And that was the decline of Game Freak. Because everyone hated X and Y, Pokemon Black and White. And Black and White 2. Because they genuinely tried to make, like, an actually good story. And they were like, you know what, we're going to make 150 fucking new Pokemon. There were more Pokemon in Black and White than there were in any other game other than the original Pokemon game that introduced the entire series and 150 Pokemon. Technically 151 if you want to count Mew. I don't count Mew because, at least for us non-Japanese people, there was no Mew in the original Pokemon. Part of me wants to go for this shrine over here, and I think I will. Let's just make sure, though, that we don't have anything that can catch on fire easily. Because I hear that Death Mountain is hot and dangerous, and if you're one of us, then roll with us. Ooh, there's actually a lot. Makes sense. Jesus. I presume that for... Oh, it's here. I was like, where the hell is it? It's right here. Awesome. Let's not fuck up. I was about to say, let's not fuck up. But, we are fine. We're so good at stealth, boys. Sage's Will! Awesome. I do want to get some of those. I think that they're all above ground. Actually, you seem pretty high level. Get up. Yeah, soldier construct, but it's still a good one. Yes, please. We'll equip this one for now. We can do fine. It looks to be that, like a star fragment fell into Death Mountain, which I find hilarious. Damn. There was a fly in front of me, and if you know me, anything that goes near me that's an insect either dies or gets a photo taken of it. Because they're either cool, and therefore I actually want to, have an image of it and be like, man, this was a cool thing, because I like doing photography. Or it's a fucking mosquito or some shit, and it gets immediately crushed with reaction speed. I think that's like one of my favorite things, is like I actually kind of have a good reaction speed. Not Ultra Instinct levels, but I have Ultra Instinct in the past, where I was talking about something, and then someone threw something at me, and I caught it mid-sentence without even looking at them, and then continued to talk about whatever fucking lame shit I was talking about. This was me in fucking high school, so it's probably fucking some video game. It's probably me talking about Advance Wars, let's be honest. It's crazy how Death Mountain is like not as hot right now. So I wonder if the problem with Death Mountain is just something on the lines of it not rocky enough. So basically all of the new Rocky movies. I love the little texturing here of what is essentially the oh god, this is gonna take 5 years. Let's make it take 4. Do we have a movement speed potion? No. We do have stamina increasing items though. So that would be good enough for me. Okay. Sit some shrine. Death Mountain. Part of me wants to actually go and do a few shrines today. But I'll only be able to do as many shrines as I can. Those 2 lizards are definitely part of some quest. Where it's like, you must have the gecko's eyes meet, or something like that. Or like you get like the crystal to one place to another. A controlling device, also known as a relationship. A beautiful thing. Where neither person is happy. Okay, what do we want to wear? I guess we'll just put this back on. I love seeing people play XCOM. I love having a 4-wheel drive. And then we'll get up here, and then we will park. I think I've gotten pretty good at driving. If I ever get, if anyone's ever just like, oh, do you have a driver's license? I'm just gonna show them this video. That should count. We will open this chest. It'll probably have nothing in it, but hopefully it has a key in it. Mighty Construct Bow. Well, it does something. Oops. This has to be here for a reason. Okay. I'm so good at this game! I'm so fantastically good at this game. Go on, one of you on me. I dare ya. Just not good enough. That was a 2-horn. Now, there was a incident with some towers that was just like this. Whoa. But they didn't have Ace Pilot Cody back then. They only had the pitiful people. Which is why they didn't stop the terrorist attack. I think we did pretty good. That was a fun one. It was just good maneuverability of objects. Visitor to the Shrine of Light. We will now remove 9/11 from your search history. Just fucking... We have removed... did Trump cause 9/11 from your browser history? Please do not be stupid again. I think we have 2 more shrines left. That we know of on Death Mountain. So I think we go and do those. Because yet again, the more amount of shrines that we do, like, the better. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure exactly how we're going to pace everything. I think the general thing I'm going to do as my ruling is that we do the 5 rule. What the 5 rule is that every 5 shrines you do something new. Do we have that on? Yeah, we have that on there. So once we do, so right now when we have 15 hearts, we're going to go and do the quest with either the Corks or the Gorns. There's another shrine there. And then once we do that, you know, you get a heart container for that, so awesome. Yeah, so the general idea is that for every 5 hearts that we get, we will do a story beat. Obviously, at the start, we didn't really do that, I don't think. But I think that was a good idea. I think starting at 10, so 10, 15, 20, 25, no, actually, 5, 10, 15, 20, and then 25 being the end game. I think that's a great idea. I think those geckos will have to do with the underground. That just makes way too much sense. I hope there aren't any shrines that are like mini-game based, like in Breath of the Wild, where it's like, climb this tower real good and you get a shrine, or seal race real good and you get a shrine. Because although I love the vehicles in this game, I don't like those. I don't like it when it's like a time limit. Alignment. Okay. So we're going to pull out the D&D book, so we're going to learn how to align things. What are we going to do here? Wow. That's crazy. What about this side? I really don't understand this one at the moment. Let's take a big look from the back and see what's happening here. Hmm. Okay, I'm getting stuck on this one. I really don't know what to fucking do. I don't like the problem with ones like this is there isn't a clear idea. I apologize. I'm what we call retarded. Yeah, see, it turns out when you have a brain, puzzles become way easier to solve. Crazy that. Hmm. We are really reaching a point where we need to get another thing. As I said, you can rocket cheese almost anything. So why wouldn't you? Yay! We are at 9. And by the end of the episode, I think we'll be at 11. Crazy how that's the joke that's permutating through this episode. For some reason, tragedy will always be funny. But not in like a mean-spirited way, where it's like, haha, fuck you, this happened. In just a, wow, that really happened, huh? Like with the submarine and the Titanic event. Like, that's now, like, oh man, people died. But, like, it was shitty people. It's the type of people who make your rent go up 90%. And then say, oh, but my dog needs a new bone. So it was very justified that I made you have to cut off your leg to pay rent. It was those type of people who were fucking on that submarine. So if you feel bad, don't. Really no need to. I wonder if this is going to be as annoying as last time. It would be so funny if you flung that up in the air and you killed the choo-choo with it. Silver rupee, that's awesome. I guess that's like just constellation for everything everyone had to do in the previous game. But no, there's probably some sort of actual puzzle to it or something. Yeah, there's so much to this world. Yeah, there has to be another shrine around here. We're actually getting close to the end of the episode, surprisingly. So I think it's a really good idea that we went for all these extra shrines. It also means that we're getting a good head start on the next kind of barrier that I'm putting on myself. Which will be much better because we'll be able to physically see how many hearts that we need, because we only need 5 at that point. This shrine imprisons and purifies the ancient evil that is your browser history. Smash! I love that game. I don't have it though. Used to have it. Don't anymore. Oh well. Don't want him to see me. No, there's a lot of people here. Don't know if I appreciate that too much. The ice fruit is useful because it means that we'll be able to freeze up this area a little bit more. Awesome, thank you. Awesome, thank you. And we can just break it. But I would rather just do it like this. Because that is far easier. Okay, now we're gonna have to do some pathing adjustment. And also have a stick. And then oh, well, that's not good. Oh, for fuck's sake. You're gonna go in the lake if you like it or not. And that's them all dead. Don't you love doing things without the intended method? It's awesome. These are my favorite shrines in the game. They really did listen to the fact that people really enjoyed, but also didn't find it too fun to do the original version of Eventide Island, where it's like it's really cool and really awesome idea, but it can also feel really annoying. Because sometimes you just want to, you know, like sometimes it's just a bit annoying because like sometimes it's just like, oh well, yeah, like sometimes it was just like, oh, just get good armor and then go there and then you can actually tank and stuff like that. I think the way that they've done it in this game is really good. Actually, there's the Koroks, yes, but there's the Rito that we haven't done yet. Yes, indeed, we've not done the Rito at all. We have done getting to Rito, though. So that is still good. I know that there's going to be a few more in the Hebrew Mountains, because of course there has to be. But yeah, very interesting so far. I think this is a really good place to unlock, because it means getting to Death Mountain is probably going to be a lot easier. But in saying that, probably going inside of Death Mountain is probably like some obnoxiously annoying thing where it's like you have to escort someone like 5 years because the game just can't say no for an answer. But it's been a nice episode that we've done here. A nice relaxing episode. We've done a lot of stuff in it. Yeah. We'll do this shrine and then most likely we'll be able to then additionally be able to do some more stuff. Oh, it seems like there's a massive hole there. Definitely something weird about that location. Ah, we literally landed ourselves inside of Goron City. How amazing. Movaku Garuk. I don't know. There were words, but do I know how to say them? Probably not. I have to do a lot of stuff. Weird Wonders. I think the next thing I'll record is Until Dawn. Weird Wonders. Starting off, as always when you think of a wheel, with not a wheel. Here we are. Well, I think I understand what's going on here. I think I understand what's going on here just fine. One thing that's awesome, if you guys like Yu-Gi-Oh, like the anime, like the show, you can watch that on YouTube. There's an official Yu-Gi-Oh channel. Oh my god. Don't remember asking for all of it. Oh my god. There we go. Fine. We'll fix the stupid car. So annoying that, the only thing that was wrong with that design was just the fact that it was wrong. Oh, for fuck's sake! Don't be annoying. I already have to deal with the fucking snakes and ladders game. I don't have to deal with you two. There. God, I hate this so much. Why are you so fucking infuriating? You're the opposite of ingenuity. You're more badly designed than a fucking toy for kids. Stop. God damn it. Okay, so this is just in fucking programming hell. Wow, we did it, guys. We're so good at this game. Fuck off. What a great design. Okay. Why would they ever have you come back? Also, why would they build a design like that? Okay. Crazy how, like, that was infinitely easier to deal with than everything else. This is definitely gonna be an idea for a fucking shrine that they do later on. 400 fucking %. Man, they really needed to like their #1 thing when designing this game was how do we not give Link infinite mass? That's a smart way of doing it. Have it be a pressure plate. Probably one of the better designed switches that they did for this game. Because it has so many uses, whether it be putting like a singular weighty object, multiple weighty objects, having something fall at a significant height. There's so many different applications for just a weight switch. Okay, so that is where we're going to leave it off for this episode. So I hope you all had an absolutely wonderful time watching. We're now getting into kind of the end game, in a way, of this series. I hope overall you've been having a lovely time with it. So I'll see you all in the next episode. Goodbye.